Part of our philosophy is to provide the same content and rigor as our full-time programs, but in a more convenient format.
The relationship between the external auditors and the internal auditors. Can the external auditors rely on the work of the internal auditors? And maybe what specifically would they look to internal audit to provide them with?
Now that number, usually what you would do is you compare it to your asset side on the balance sheet to make sure that they equal, and that way you know you didn't make any mistakes. Since we didn't do an asset side here, we can't really do that though, but that's always something you want to look for. Immediately look to make sure that you balance.
Those are the topics we're going to talk about, and what I'd like to do is discuss the motorcycle industry in specific. So this is one industry that's really changed over the last 30 years.
So now we're going to talk about why firms need strategy. And we're going to talk about three central components, or three central reasons why firms need strategy. And the three are going to be strategy as a decision support, strategy as a coordinating device, and strategy as a target.
All right, class, so now we're going to talk a little bit about intellectual property. And the question I have for you, class, right now is, does intellectual property increase the value of your company? Is it an important asset to your company?
Well, I'm going to talk about the First Amendment, which sounds absolute, but in fact really isn't absolute.
Well, Jillian, we're going to go take pictures at this poker game. Now, you remember we've talked about fill the frame, control the background, and wait for moments. Those are the three things that you have to absolutely have in your mind through this whole thing.
Okay, got it.
The residency component definitely helped sell me on the program because I wanted to feel immersed in the work, and I wanted to feel connected to the program, to the students, to the faculty, but also get some real life experience and what's happening in the world right now.
The residencies definitely were a driving factor in me considering the program. In-place residencies, I think, were going to be something that gave you more of a connected feel to the program and the people.
They're going to have the same professors, they're going to get the same great education. So other than the fact that they're not physically on campus and sitting in a classroom with their professor and colleagues, there will be no difference.